Are animals free? Are animals slaves? Is it a slave to food? Are we all not slaves to food? Does it exist? For example, it knows what it's doing, but does it know why? Does it have the emotional capacity to understand why? The cause, the why it's here. It knows nothing beyond its pattern of repetition. So, are we not planned? Are we prepared by a pattern of repetition, just like the fox? The fox does what it's told? No. It's not a dog, is it? It's not a pet. So what does it do? It does nothing. It happens. It's an happening. It wasn't planned. It was prepared to a pattern, as everything is. We are links in a chain, or were links in a chain. Man is no longer chained. Man's been roped in. And when he's been stuck to the rope, he has become unchained. And now unchained, he is merely a thread, a tiny thread, integral to the rope. And he is now dangling by that thread, and he doesn't know where he is, because he's unchained. He's unchained himself from nature. But nature doesn't compensate man. Man compensates for nature. This was prepared for us, and we prepare for the changes of the seasons. It's not a choice, it's a change. It's a changing moment. Not an aim, not something to do, something that happens, something that comes your way. Because people don't expect unexpected things. Unexpected things happen because life's an happening, not a doing. We just happen to be here to live, to serve our survival, our natural instincts, no longer applicable, because we simply live on basic instincts, which is sex and survival, sex and eating, but all that's, we're no longer slaves to that. We're slaves to the desire, but not the surviving. We are free from that. That is our freedom. Man's freedom with God is to exist. And the thing we need to exist is each other. And that's one thing we don't do. And you put them together, you balance them, you bring them to the middle, and it's we share. That's our purpose here, is to share, not to give. Sharing is not taking. To share is to not take, because to give implies taking. And when you share, you do it without you even knowing it, it happens. Because you're part of the chain. You know what you're doing. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to expect anything. It's just there. Now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, now. But we are now free. Free from survival. And our existence is to serve the machine. Serve this black mirror I'm holding. This device devised to divide our minds. So you're free. Everyone is free. Free from God. Free from responsibility. Free from having to think. Free from having to do anything really. But the thing is, you do. And it ends you up in doo-doo. Yeah. We are the creation of our own obsolescence. Man is obsolete. Man has no duty anymore. There's nothing to live for. But yet, he'd rather choose death in life over facing his own soul, his own destiny. Because that's what your destiny is. It's your soul. Your destiny is what you do with your life. Not what you do for others, but what you do with others. All you are required to do is not steal or cause loss or harm in any way to yourself and to others. To yourself. But we steal and we don't know. And it's not freedom we're lacking. And there's not too much slavery because they've come hand in hand. It's balance. It's your job to balance them. Bring them into alignment. It's not about shouting freedom. It's not about end slavery. But what's happened is we've confused sharing with compensation. Compensating. We compensate for the seasons change, for the so-called natural disasters, the events, the things that happen, the changes. There's no insurance against that, but we compensate. And by every compensation, we steal a little. And it's not money compensation neither. It's compensating for our lack. The person who talks too much because they cannot listen will talk more because of their inadequacy to be able to listen, only making it worse. The one who drinks, well, drinks, feels guilty, so to soothe the guilt, he drinks more, feels even more guilty and sober. The endless cycle continues. The snake eating its own tail carries on. That's how it is. People just tripping themselves up. No life, no spirit, no soul, no autonomy. Just one with the machine. Having never experienced the 3D world anymore, within one dimension. What, you'll figure that one out. But to live in the three-dimensional world is to feel it, the weather, the wind, the energy from just everything. It's all there to be felt. But we trivialise and get all emotional. It's not that. You are not separate. You are separated. You are unchained. Man is unchained. Man is no longer a chain. He's obsolete. He's a rope. Not even a good one. Boom. What do I know?